here we go. We're ready to do this contest thing. But first, let's answer some questions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer all the questions, and then at the very end I'm going to draw all the names. Like, here's all the papers. They're very small because I'm an idiot. I printed this on receipt paper at work. I'm never going to do that again. Everyone's here. Everyone's accounted for. So, let's get to questions. Mateo Potato says, "Hey Larry, long-time watcher. So my question is, what other franchises have you discovered through your love of Transformers? I discovered Gundam and rediscovered Bionicle through my love of Transformers, and just giant robot figures as a whole." Well, this is actually kind of hard. I'd say what got me really... the only thing, like, I got into because of Transformers and just, like, giant robots and cars, I guess. Like, definitely Voltron. Started watching Voltron. I need to get back on Voltron. I'm on season 3 of that show. I need to get back on that. And I think, like, cars, I got reintroduced into NASCAR. I know that sounds weird, but, like, really like cars, I think, now because of this. I hope I answered that question good. Marvelous Prime asks, what got you into stop motions and what gave you the idea of the Secret Transformer show? Alright, for that first part of the question, I have to say, what got me into stop motions, like my inspirations, I guess, is like the movie Chicken Run. Surprisingly. The movie Chicken Run has been one of my favorites of all time, still to this day. And it's just a very entertaining film. When I found out, like, all that was done by clay and a bunch of guys moving clay and Play-Doh and everything, I was just genuinely impressed. And then I watched Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit, and I loved that. And I watched some Wallace and Gromit shorts, and I loved Aardman Studios from there. And what got me into definitely... And then there was the Lego community on YouTube, like Forest Fire 101 and all those kind of guys. I still watch some of those guys still today, so although some of them have kind of left. But they definitely got me into it as well. What gave me the idea of the Secret Transformer show? I'm still don't know what. I still don't know. I think what it was that I did a test stop motion video a long time ago, and then I think the next day I was trying to figure out how to do all that, but also add voices. And I think that's where it started. It's just that I thought, hey, why not? It's like the Transformers and their secret life behind the movies and everything. And that just developed into the Secret Transformer show now. Second question is, also, who inspired you to start your channel and what's your top 5 favorite figure in your collection? What started my channel, that's an interesting question. Not really who. I mean, Forest Fire 101 was definitely an inspiration. Sean Long was also a reason. Just a few YouTubers, I think, and just, I wouldn't say they were the big ones, the reason I started YouTube, because they weren't, because my channel wasn't stop motion to begin with. It was like me on a camera, like I'm doing right now. That was what started my channel, to be honest. And I'd say what started the video channel, other than me wanting to act, was Jay Leno and Tracy Ullman show. Although I never watched the Tracy Ullman show, I just kept saying that was an inspiration because of this. They made The Simpsons. That's what it was. They made it. I mean, it was on the show, Tracy Ullman show. Anyway, top favorite figure of my collection is definitely MP10. I'd show it off, but it's still in its box, signed by Peter Cullen. Yeah. Stop Motion Freak asks, have you seen Deadpool 2? Yes. I thought Solo was funnier, but that was because it was unintentional. Deadpool 2 is good. If you like the first one, you like the second one. I just thought it was alright. Well, not alright. It was pretty good. Definitely emotional. Definitely emotional. If I didn't have a friend to tell me to shut the hell up, would have probably definitely cried. Mammal Studios asks, are you happy with where you are in your YouTube career? What are your goals for the future of your channel? Now, this is a good question. Am I happy with where I'm in? Yeah, actually I am. It's 22K, 2,200 subscribers. I'm definitely proud of that. I'm pretty hyped for that. Almost 2,300. And yeah, I'm very happy with where I'm at. Well, technically, because right now I'm on that break and hiatus thing. it does eat at me because I do think about like people I'm like failing to have like content for. It really does get at me sometimes, like thinking, oh no, I'm not putting out something for these people. But most of the people have understood 100%. I thank you guys so much. My goals for the future of this channel, obviously come back to the Secret Transformer show when I feel ready for it. And there's some other stuff, like I definitely want to get back to like a bunch of old stuff. One thing particular I want to get into eventually is wanna not reboot. Well, yeah, reboot some stuff. And then there's some old shows ideas I remember from like when I started this channel that I want to kind of get back into. It just depends. Just depends. It's not what you guys would like on this channel, I guess. It's more of my face, and I think not a lot of you like my face. I agree. Lockbot CRM has a few questions, and so let's try this. What inspired you to begin your YouTube channel? Earlier, like I said, well, actually, what inspired me to do it was because I loved acting and telling jokes. So I was trying to make a like talk show, and that's what started this channel, the Larry Hinkin Show. Those videos are private because they're so goddamn cringy. Maybe one day, though, I might unprivatize them because why not? It'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. What figure was the biggest disappointment after purchase? Susano. I got rid of it. This is how bad I hated that figure. I got rid of it. I traded it, basically. But I still gave money to that other person. It was because there's a bunch of items and we were trading. And I wanted to get rid of that thing, but I basically paid to get rid of that thing. It was amazing. It was great. What figure was the biggest surprise after purchase? Recently, it has been Titan's Return Overlord. I didn't expect to buy that thing, and then I just randomly found it, and then I loved it so much. And definitely one of my favorite figures last year. What is your Holy Grail figure? Figure that I already have, it would be MP10. Figure I definitely want is Pepsi Optimus Prime. Yeah. I recently saw Pepsi Optimus Prime in person when I got my Optimus Prime sign, and it made me really want it. And so much that I was at work the other day, and I was putting it on my watch list. It's not expensive, but it's definitely something I want. What is the #1 figure you regret getting rid of? This is hard because it's a figure I can easily buy back. It is probably GDO Swerve. I just kind of liked it. I really did. Most of the figures I regret getting rid of, I've bought back eventually. But I definitely would say GDO Swerve. But the thing is I can easily buy another one of those, so it's whatever. Sideswipe1255 asks, if you were to make another Transformers series, what would it be like? What do you think you'd make it about? This is a good question because I have thought about this in the last year. I do plan on having the Secret Transformer show to have an ending, but this is far in the future. This is totally like I've thought about the ending. I've not thought about the story up to it, and it's definitely not going to happen in the next 5 years. I hope. But I have been thinking on the back burner about like another show after the Secret Transformer show. If I ever did, or just a show after the movie whenever I feel like, alright, I'm tired, let's try something else, refresh the batteries on something else. It might be a reboot to an old Transformer show I was trying to make called Transformers Underground. I'm thinking about rebooting that recently, but if not, it's definitely going to be a serious show, and it's going to problem is when I was planning the show, somebody else brought their show to my attention, and it had a lot of the stuff I was thinking about. So I immediately kind of just dropped that. Yeah. One thing I do want to work on eventually is, I know I'm just going off, it was a Bruticus project I was working on, but I shelved because Combiner Wars was coming out as a show, and I was thinking, oh, Bruticus would be involved. Should have just done it anyway, but maybe eventually I'll get back to it. Shockwave514 has a bunch of questions, so let's do this the right way. What was the funniest moment to you in your 10 shots, 10 bots? It's definitely, I rewatched this recently. It's definitely got to be like the reaction to Megatron. Like, that was the funniest fucking thing to me. was like, even after filming it, I was just like, did I really do that? Just like me just sitting there, and it was a figure I loved and praised to people, and then I just like, what the fuck is this? And it was just really funny to me. There was also that part where, like, I did the Cool Patrol thing from, Ninja Sex Party. Just kept singing that song. I really thought that was funny to me for some reason. Especially the one towards the end with fucking Sideswipe, when I was like, because you fucking suck, and it's just really funny to me. But I gotta say, the weirdest thing I did about that was during it, I was really heavy on the redhead thing. I watched it again, I was like, wow, I was really, really talking about that. And it didn't end there. It did not end after that video, because I went to bed, but before I went to bed, plastered, I decided I needed to tweet something, so I tweeted, redheads are the coolest, and I was an idiot. And then I woke up, and I got a reply from, like, a friend who is a redhead, and she's like, yeah. And I was like, fuck. Favorite and worst meme of 2018 so far. Okay, favorite ones are definitely Somebody Touched My Spaghetti. The recent one where, like, the car salesman hits the roof. This thing can fit so much fucking spaghetti in it. What's another thing? Fuck. What's another good meme this year? I can't think of it. Freddy Freaker? I guess. It started last year, but I guess. Worst meme is definitely a lot of, like, the Twitter memes. Like, I don't think Twitter, like, understands memes at all. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I use Twitter a lot, and I do retweet a lot of tweets that are those memes. But, like, I don't know. I've noticed, like, recently how Facebook, Reddit, YouTube, Twitter, 4chan has all these, like, wide selection of memes, and they're all, like, specials. So now when somebody's like, did you see this meme? And I'm like, can you explain which one? And then you could even describe it in great depth, and I'm like, there's two different memes of that. But, worst meme so far, I gotta say, because I can't think of any specific ones, might be the Twitter ones. Not all the Twitter ones. Some of the Twitter ones are good. But, like, yeah. Was the Chum Bucket and the Krusty Krab meme a thing this year? If it was, that's definitely the worst one. Have you thought about making any meme videos, like, for example, blank, but with Ed, Edd and Eddy, etc.? Yeah, but the problem is like, I work basically every day, so I don't get a lot of time to do stuff like this, and I feel like when I finally get something good, it'll be way past when the meme's good. That's why, like, the Somebody Touched My Spaghetti video, I think did so well, is because I did it right when that thing was starting. And it worked, but I don't know about, like, editing meme kind of videos. I'd love to, because some of those things are impressive, but it just comes down to time. Have you seen the game Detroit Become Human? No, I have not. What is the most wanted figure you are wanting to purchase? And it could be any action figure. Okay, Pepsi Optimus Prime. What's another thing? You say action figure, because there's a lot of stuff, like, outside of action figures that I want. I want to buy a Hot Toys eventually, like a Hot Toys figure. Maybe Rey. Yeah. But for Transformers, or, well, any action figure, definitely I want to get Pepsi Optimus Prime, because I love that. And Reys. More Reys. I need all the Reys I can have. Oh boy, what's for dinner? Pizza and wings. I am starving. Mega Scream / Lord Starscream asks, when will the Decepticons appear in the Secret Transformers show? There's a few questions I just realized. Eventually. Shockwave's there. Yeah. How is TFanpage 101 doing in health-wise? Well, last week I got the sad news that Brian, TFanpage 101, is now an apple. Why? It's always the young ones, too, that become apple. Have you met the Crazy Eyeball reviewer? Are you talking about the Lazy Eyebrow reviewer? No? Whoever that other... If that the Crazy Eyeball reviewer is what you meant, no. I've never met either two. I want to meet the Lazy Eyebrow reviewer, but he's retiring from what I read, so... Hate to hear that. Leah Rowan asks a few questions. What are your favorite Transformers? Astrotrain, Bruticus, Optimus Prime, Wheeljack, Leadfoot. Alright, we're good. What is your inspiration for your channel? Jay Leno, a bunch of stuff I said earlier. Jay Leno, Forest Fire 101. I don't remember anything else. What are your thoughts on The Last Knight? It is trash. It's one of the worst films I've watched in 5 years. Recent film. One of the worst recent films. Not as bad as Suicide Squad, though. Although there's elements of Suicide Squad in that fucking movie. Proud 1005 Parodies asks, what is your opinion about the Bumblebee trailer? It looks good. I cannot wait because this movie looks actually decent. Looks actually like they tried. Definitely a new director, definitely a better, like a different time. And now that this apparently is the reboot, I can't wait to see what they try to do. And plus also Haley Steinfeld. She's babe material. Sorry, Dakota. T-Fan Page 101 asks, but he's not in the contest. Yeah. When are you gonna make another Simpsons movie? I'm Amazing Mason asked a bunch of questions, so yeah. Number 1, how did you get so handsome? I never did. What TFs would you like to see get more spotlight in popular media? Bruticus? Astrotrain? Definitely want Astrotrain stuff, because I've waited for Astrotrain to be in these fucking movies for so long. Like the Transformers movies. For so fucking long. And then it never happened. And then the Dark of the Moon promised Astrotrain, or somebody looked at a fucking thing wrong. But I've always wanted Astrotrain. Nitro Zeus. I want Nitro Zeus and more shit. And I want Springer, just because I love Springer. That's another character I love, Springer. I don't know why I did that. When will you start campaigning for president? I already won. Are you telling me I didn't win? Yes or no? What color is the sky? Perhaps. Why did Papa leave me and Mama? Mason, I got some sad news to tell you. You're pregnant. Luke Smith Vlogs 99 asks, how do you like your channel? I like it pretty well. I think. Yeah, I guess. You missed the Playhouse. Luke is somebody I met personally this year while doing play stuff, and I do miss the Playhouse. I wish I was there now, but I wish they paid me. Because I have a job, and I need money. 2 jobs now. It's great. Master Builder has 2 questions. Number 1, do you remember one of your first Transformers that you ever owned? Actually, yeah. Let me grab them. Spy Changer Optimus Prime Legend. This was the first Transformer toy I ever bought, and it was before I even liked Transformers, because I just saw it in Family Dollar, and I was like, this guy's pretty cool looking. I must have him. And here he is. He's stuck through all this time. I'm surprised he's not badly damaged, but yeah. This little guy. I was about to buy another one of these and have Peter Cullen sign it, but Peter Cullen didn't voice this one, so it would feel weird. Number 2. Are you Fred Flintstones in disguise? Well, Barn, you finally figured me out. I am indeed Fred Flintstone. Just don't steal my fucking pebbles, Barney! This one's going to be a little difficult. Optimus Prime 27 asks, do you like dogs? No, I hate dogs. I really do. It's B Scorpion 75 has a few questions, and I actually kind of like these questions, so let's answer them. Who is your favorite obscure Transformer? I don't know if Bruticus is obscure. I don't think he is, but he's definitely my favorite. Astrotrain isn't obscure because people love Astrotrain. Springer, no. Who is my favorite? Hold on. Leadfoot? Yeah, Leadfoot. They don't have a lot of Leadfoot. There's just the movie appearance, and then there's the toy appearance from the G2. Yeah, I'd say Leadfoot, I guess. Do you have a favorite Transformers sub-faction? Wreckers. Wreck and Rule. Who's your favorite all-time Autobot second-in-command? Ironhide. Is Ironhide second-in-command? If not, it's Jazz, I guess. Ironhide or Jazz. Yeah, let's go with that. Who's your favorite all-time Decepticon second-in-command? Starscream, but the Prime Starscream. I mean, I like Starscream, but that boy is my favorite. Zero One Trans Fan has a couple of questions, but they're kind of like the same questions, so let me answer it in the best way I can, Decoder. Are there any types of ideas that you want to bring to the channel in the future that don't have to do with the Secret Transformer show? Definitely. There's a lot. I actually have a musical in mind. I know that's really fucking ambitious, but it's definitely something I want to do. And if I could film it and somehow get a cast and all this shit for it, it'd be great. Don't think it'll ever happen, but it's definitely something I'd like to do one day. Do you think one day you'll bring somebody to YouTube? Yeah, obviously. A lot of stuff. I want to reformat a show. I want to reformat Larry Rankins, because in the future I want to talk more topics outside of movies and stuff. There's one in particular I've been working on for months, or thinking about doing for months, and I've done a lot of research for it, but it comes down to it might not to be a great idea, but I'm thinking about doing it anyway because the people need to know. There's definitely a show I want to bring back from the old Larry Hankins, and hopefully we'll get that out. So there's that. Red Hood Prime TF asks 2 questions. What's your favorite stop motion project you've worked on? Personally, what I've worked on, definitely the Secret Transformer show, without a doubt. As for other people, it's definitely been anything Brian does, T-Fan Page 101 does. Ascension and Broken Mirror has always been a great time. And there's like another show that I might forget. Oh yeah, well, no, Misfortune counts as everything Brian does. But there's like a show I know I'm forgetting that I really like, that I've worked on. But I can't remember it. I mean, I like working on everybody's projects that I do work with, but definitely my favorites are Secret Transformer show, Misfortune, and Ascension. So there's that. In your opinion, is Overlord a complex or generic villain? I don't know. I just like the toy. I didn't watch that shit Prime Wars trilogy thing. Oopsie koodles. I heard he's pretty fucking brutal in IDW though. So complex. Catherine M asks, what has been your best and worst experience since you started YouTube? The best things... I'm going to start with the worst because I got a lot to say about the best. Worst stuff ever have been comments and like all this bullshit, like, you know, hate and all this stuff. I don't see it a lot anymore, and I'm glad. I'm glad. Not that, like, I'm sitting there and it hurts my feelings, but it's definitely, when I started this thing, I really did get a lot more emotional about this kind of shit. There was, like, times where somebody put on my channel, like, remember when you could comment on a channel? I remember when people come on there and say I was a fucking asshole for liking the Irate Gamer, and I was gay, faking gay, and then I would immediately go back to those channels and, like, you know, it's like, fuck you, asshole, you're picking on a kid. Nowadays, I just sit there, and if somebody's like, you're a fat fuck, I just go along with it, and I'm like, oh, look, it's a child learning how to swear for the first time. And it's great fucking with people nowadays. And and this is where I know for sure that, like, this whole YouTube comments and, like, hate comments off the internet has gotten to me, and that has done nothing. Like, it's just, like, strengthened me, is when I go to that restaurant called Dick's Last Resort, where it's famously known that the servers there are fucking assholes and bitches to you the whole time. They throw shit at you, they call you names and everything. I went to there, and I laughed the whole time, and I just sat there and just, like, well, I don't even remember, like, I say laugh, but, like, some of the people were just being very tame for what they could do. They told us they couldn't do a lot of words, because you can imagine what kind of shit they can't say. But, like, we had, like, our server called me and my brother queer, and that was the funniest fucking thing ever. Sorry if that word offends you. But it's really just gotten to that point where, like, I don't care about comments at all. And it's great. There's some stuff people say that I do kind of have a little mixed reactions to, but definitely comments are a worse thing. Also, copyright and monetization things. Those are always fucking stupid. As for the best, it has definitely been my friends that I've met off of this. Brian, Dakota, Jackson, Nicholas, Joe, Max, Matt, Dan, Mason. You get the idea. I met a lot of friends, especially a lot of people I trust 100% with my life, and a lot of people I trust dearly with like stuff I like don't talk about at all to people. And even some of my best friends that I live around here, I don't even talk to them about some of the shit I tell Brian and Dakota. And it's a great feeling to have such great friends. And that's something I told Peter Cullen, that if it wasn't for this thing, wouldn't have met the greatest friends I've ever had in my life. No offense to the people that live with it near me. You guys are awesome, great, and perfect too. But I'm going to shut up now. You get it. Best thing, friends. Worst thing, enemies. Electric Guy TJ asks a couple of questions. A few questions, actually. So let's go do that. If you had to choose what are your top 5 Transformers continuity, canon or otherwise? That's fucking hard. G1, like, okay, 5. G1, Misfortune, because I've seen what goes on past that. Animated, Ascension, Prime. Yeah. Movies and shit like that under there. Did the cast of the Secret Transformer show ever rebel against you when they don't like a particular idea? No. They're toys. Unless there's Toy Story shit going on and I don't know about it. Now I'm going to be on a watchful eye. Are you optimistic for the Bumblebee movie and / or more optimistic for it than you were for The Last Knight? Definitely. I am super optimistic about the Bumblebee movie. Definitely more optimistic than The Last Knight, because The Last Knight was coming out and I was still like, oh, there's a Transformers movie coming out. I guess I have to go watch it. And then there's the Bumblebee movie, and I'm like, I can't miss this movie. It looks great. So, yeah, definitely more optimistic. Sonic Hadoken, I tried, asks this. What was your favorite Transformer, and what inspired you to make the Secret Transformer show? I've already answered these questions. Robots in Disguise, yeah. And I don't remember the Secret Transformer show. What made me start it? What made me keep going? I don't even know about that. I think it's because like I sat there and I liked 2 episodes in and I was like, yeah, let's keep going. And I kept going. And now I'm stopped. Sean McLaughlin asks, do you like Halo? No. Satan's effing Reviews has a few good questions. Here we go. At what age did you start YouTube? Now this is a good question. Don't know why, but it is. I started YouTube when I was 13 years old, but roughly a month later I turned 14. So I guess 13's the answer. What was your first Transformers figure? This fucking guy. What did you think about the Bumblebee movie trailer, and what are you expecting from this movie? I liked it. I like Starscream in it. I like Haley Steinfeld. I like the 80s aesthetic. Let's hope it's fucking good. As expecting, I don't know. I kind of want to keep low expectations so I can go in this movie and love it. Yeah. Okay, this is a big one, so I saved this near to the last. John August has 11 questions, so let's have fun with this one. What is your favorite episode of the Secret Transformer show? It has definitely got to be Dinosaur Laser Party, but it's just because, like, it was recent. What is your least favorite episode of the Secret Transformer show? All of them. I'm kidding. That's a good one, though, because I think it might be Home Sweet Ark. Ark Sweet Hark. Whatever the fuck I named it. I just remember not liking it even when I made it. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. What is your favorite / least favorite Transformers series toy line? Favorite toy line has to go to the... It's a tie between the movies and Prime. For favorite toy line, for like favorite series, definitely Prime. Prime's my favorite Transformers series ever created, canon-wise. Least favorite Transformers series? Just the series, it's got to be the movies, because there's a lot of ups and downs. Well, I don't know. G1? G1 ain't that bad. It's just that, I don't know. Least favorite toy line, classics. Not Generations. Classics. Just never liked those toys. They just didn't feel like toys. They felt like shit. However, I did buy Mirage and Hound, and I like those, but I just don't really like classics that much. They fixed it, I think, when they finally got to Generations. Universe was okay, I guess. But definitely classics. That's my least favorite toy line, because none of that stuff works or is fun. What is your opinion on Beast Machines? I don't give a shit. I don't care. I've never really given a shit about it. I don't like Beast Wars, so I never care about Beast Machines. What character would you like to see more of in Transformers? Nitro Zeus, Leadfoot, Astra Train, Springer, Bruticus. Yeah. Opinions on the Transformers comics. Any ones that you have read? I've not read any, but I've listened audio-wise to Matumti. The first 3 issues of it, thanks to my good pals at Team Trainwreck. They're pretty good. I really like those guys. I really like it. I really like what they did, and I really like I like what I've read / listened to so far. I have Last Stand of the Wreckers. Was it? Yeah, Last Stand of the Wreckers. Like, I have that in a book. I've yet to read it though, and I bought that 3 years ago. Holy shit, 3 years ago, and I've still not read it. Fuck. Favorite role in someone else's stop motion? Ooh, this one's a hard one. Definitely Optimus Prime, Optimus Prime, Optimus Prime, and Optimus Prime. Bumblebee, Deadlock, Crosshairs, Sandstorm, Tailgate, Turmoil, Hot Rod! And, yeah. Thoughts on the YouTuber Diamond Bolt? I don't have much of an opinion on the guy. I've not watched his stuff. Not had time to watch his stuff. Seems like a pretty good guy. Although I want to say, if anybody makes another comment about the Will from Afar text speech, well, there was only one comment. You guys got to realize the Will from Afar text speech is not just Diamond Bolt's joke. In fact, it's not even my joke. And I got it from some guy who probably got that from another joke. I don't know. Diamond Bolt, pretty good guy. I'll just say that much. What is your ranking of the Transformers movies? So this is fun. The Last Night. This is where it might surprise you. The first Transformers movie. Ooh. Okay, anyway. Definitely after the Transformers movie, 2007. I just don't care for it that much anymore. Like, I still, like, quote it. And, like, it's definitely a decent film, but still. Age of Extinction. That's where I'm going to fucking piss people off. I kind of like Age of Extinction. I really do. I don't know why. I mean, it's not good, but I kind of like it. It's kind of fun. From there, Revenge of the Fallen. Yeah, Revenge of the Fallen. And the top one, Dark of the Moon. Always my favorite. Forever be my favorite. I quoted that movie in my fucking yearbook. I loved it so much. And I still do. I still really do love that movie a lot. No one else wants to admit to that. And the final question, when is the Bumblebee movie coming out? Christmas. I don't know. I don't remember. And the final question goes to Storm Studios X, who asks, finally my questions will fly with the answer. My best question is, why was Prime such a jerk throughout the Secret Transformers show? Well, that's actually got a good answer. It's because...
penis.
That's why. I hope you can understand 100% about that. It really does come down to a lot of logistics. Okay, but in all seriousness, I can't answer that question currently because there is a story reason that I'm working on, or at least, getting backbone ideas to, of why, of like the origins of the show. And I'm still working on that, so I'm not announcing anything, but I am working on something. I guess I'm announcing something. Shit! So I can't answer that question just yet. Keep that in mind. It will be answered in the next 3 years. Within the next 3 years. Maybe. Hopefully. Alright. we've answered all the questions. So let's get down to the contest to win the Titans Return Overlord, the Last Night Squeaks, and the Last Night Nitro Zeus. Here's all the little papers, and we're going to put it in this cup that still smells a little bit like Mike's Hard Lemonade, although I haven't had that in months. Alright, let's pull the first one out. And the first winner goes to 01 Transfan. Ha! There we go. 01 Transfans. The first person. So, let's get on to the second person. Let's see who it is. Lockbot CRM. Yeah, buddy. Lockbot CRM. So now, the final person. Who gets the ultimate gift? Who gets the last chance to win any of these fine gifts at all? I pulled more than one name out of the thing. And that person is Prowl 1005 Parodies. That's it. So, 01 Transfan, Lockbot CRM, Prowl 1005 Parodies. This is what I need you to do. I want you guys, if possible, to message the Larry Arts Production Facebook page as soon as possible with the top 3 figures you want. Say, for example, you want Overlord the most, and you want Nitro Zeus the second, and you want Squeaks the third. You gotta write it like that. And so if somebody comes in and somebody already took that figure, you get your second favorite or your third favorite. It just depends, really. Say, for example, my list for some stupid reason is Nitro Zeus gets Nitro Zeus, Squeaks, Overlord. Say somebody already messaged before me and snatched the Nitro Zeus, somebody already snatched the Squeaks, you're left with the Overlord. That's a stupid analogy. I think I'd be better off with the Overlord. So anyway, if you guys can, message me on that. If you cannot, I don't know how YouTube message system works right now. I don't know. If it's an unfair advantage, I'm definitely sorry. But yeah. So anyway, guys, this has been the Q&A and the contest. Once again, 01 Transfan, Lockbot CRM, and Prowl 1005 Parodies. Congratulations. You guys get the chance. Also, when you do that, actually no, I'll ask your addresses when you message me. Yeah. So anyway, I want to leave this video with a question for you guys, because I'm that kind of person. So I've thought about this recently. As much as I don't want to work on the Secret Transformer show, I definitely want to do something else with it. Would you guys be opposed to commentary? Now, I know a lot of people don't like the idea that I'm making long videos just for the sake of monetization and everything. It's just because it's just easier to make longer videos than it is to make short, quick videos. That makes no sense. Sorry. But would it be interesting for you guys if, like, I watched since the beginning of the show to the newest episode, like, just commentary? Would that be a fun, interesting thing for you guys? If so, leave in the comment section, yes or no. I'll pin a comment down there, and you guys let me know. And by a certain point, if I get a certain, like, a number of yeses or nos, I'll start putting out those videos. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this. It's been fun. Yeah. So, take care. I'm hot and sweaty.